Good morning, buzzers. It's Sunday. It's the 3rd of April. I'm Mike from buzz50.com, and this is Good Morning, Buzzers. It's just our friendly chat at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week. I'm glad you could join us. There's loads of us here. We're live. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We are on the Buzz50 homepage. And most importantly, we are live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where we have Lily, Makiwak, Mali IOM, Restless Again, Rubes, Witch Morgana, Walligator, Pronto, and Scotty. Let me just type something in for the people who are in the Good Morning Buzzers room who can't see this broadcast. Let's just press something here. There. Okay, a couple of people have gone in and out of the room. Good morning, buzzers. Good morning this Sunday, the 3rd of April. Great to see you in here. Miller and I went to the Nottingham Meet yesterday. We saw real people, not virtual people, but real buzzers. What a shock to the system that was. It was great fun. I put one photo on the Meets thread, the Nottingham Meets thread. Put that on using the Buzz50 app with my phone, with Android phone, not with Miller's iPhone. So we put that on with that. Loads of photos were taken. When all the gang who are still up in Nottingham have recovered, there will be loads more photos going on. Is Viv as sexy as she sounds then, Mike, says Restless Again? Well, you are just going to have to see the photos, Restless Again. You're just going to have to wait and see. It was chaos. It was chaos. I saw them on Skype, said Rubes. Yeah, see, they had a party last night. We came back. We were there for the lunchtime event, but they carried on in the evening and even joined in with the music night along with Mali and all the other guys, Mali, Corolla, and all the other guys from the Mill radio station, Isle of Man. And they were live calling in, apparently. So that should have been good. I've downloaded the Buzz50 app, says Witch Morgana. Yes, it is only for forums, the Buzz50 app. We'll do something for chat rooms in a couple of months. Right. Mike is looking more handsome every day. It must be his sweet wife, Miller. Yes. She spends hours every day attending to me. Do my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my hair, everything. We had a great time at Nottingham. There's more meets coming up if you can possibly get up to them. So we've got loads going on this morning. We have got a tune from a film. We've got words from a song. And we've got a mystery voice. Each of those are worth 10,000 buzzer points. We have got 2 jokes. That's 2 jokes from buzzers, sent in by buzzers for the Buzz50 joke off. And we've got words of wisdom from a buzzer. And Desert Troz joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room, went straight out here and probably was terrified. Never mind. Let's get on. Have a listen to this tune. This tune is from a very famous film. It's called Opening Music from this film for 10,000 buzzer points. What film is this, the opening music from? Any ideas? It's been going for at least 2 days now. Clues will have to come up soon. If you're watching this and you're not a member of Buzz50, you don't know what Buzz50 is all about, then we are a social networking site for old people, for seniors over 50. If you're under 50, you can't join. Hard luck. Sorry about that. But you've got something to look forward to for when you are 50. We are not a dating site. We are social networking, which means getting to know friends from just around the corner or from all around the world through social networking pages, profile pages, chat rooms, forums, quizzes, competitions, photo galleries, poetry, all that sort of thing. Do come and join us. Do you know how much it costs? It's free. So if you're under 50 and you know somebody that's over 50, then do let us know. Adam's family says Witch Morgana. No. Beauty and the Beast says Witch Morgana. Yes. Yes, it is. Witch Morgana has got it. It is Beauty and the Beast. Wind in the Willows said Pronto. Peter Pan says Witch Morgana. Snow White said Witch Morgana. But it was Beauty and the Beast. Have a listen to it again if you want. That's 10,000 buzzer points going somewhere in the world. We'll find out where later. To Witch Morgana. Buzzer points, they're the virtual currency here on Buzz 50 if you've never heard of them before. They're not worth a lot, but they're just fun. You can send virtual gifts to each other. And there's more things coming up soon. I keep saying that, but they are on the way. We're having them developed. Lily, you're looking handsome, Lily saying to me. You can have some buzzer points, Lily. Does Mila do your hair? She actually does do my hair, yes. It does take quite a while. Very good. Oh, look. Can you see this? Have a look. Can you see my nails? Can you see that they're well manicured and actually varnished with a clear varnish? Yes, Miller does those as well. I'm ready for bed, says Rubes. That sounds like an offer. Bookworm has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. So this was and is the Beauty and the Beast opening theme music, won by Witch Morgana for 10,000 buzzer points. Mike, pass your handbag for Witch to dance around. Yes, where's Viv when you need her? She was certainly everywhere yesterday. What was that nail in the centre of your palm, Mike? Says Russell again. Very good, very good. Right, okay. This is the mystery voice. Fee, great to see you in the Good Morning Buzzers room. You're a little bit late, but you're in time for both the jokes, neither of which are anything to do with any country, be it either Ireland, Scotland, Wales, or whatever. We're trying to avoid those stereotypical jokes. So I'm only just up, says Fee. Mike, you said Beauty and the Beast, thought it was Sleeping Beauty. No, Beauty and the Beast it was. Beauty and the Beast. Ah, the mystery voice must be Tiger Woods, says Witch Morgana. It may be, but it may not. Who is this mystery voice?
To me, it's in the past. I think all the events that have happened to me have made me the person that I am. And I think the one thing that it most probably did, it made me an independent person. And I think that then made me a stronger person. And then out of that became the determination, because I think as a kid, I might have been a little bit spoilt.
Not, in my opinion, the most exciting and inspirational speech. It's not. Can use a funny joke, says Joyous One. We've got a funny joke coming up. Joy, I thought you spotted that you're in the room. I might even have read out your name. Welcome to you. Not seen you in here for a while. Michael Schumacher says Witch Morgana. Cliff Richard says Mackie Wack. Tony Jackson says Fee. Lewis Hamilton says Mally. Singular Witch has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. If there'll be no more Irish jokes, I'm going back to bed, says Restless again. We've got Swedish jokes coming up, Restless again. Don't you worry about that. Boy, are they good. Diego Maradona says Witch Morgana. Hi, Sing, says Mackie Wack. That footballer Englishman, no. Is good old Cliff Richard still around? To the Joyous One. He was last time I looked. Beyond Borg, says Witch Morgana. I'm back, says Josh One. Hooray! Singular Witch has left the room. Singular Witch is back in the room. He married Beckham, man. Muhammad Ali, says Witch Morgana. Okay, let's do a clue for this voice. This voice is a sports person. More of an art than a sport. Difficult one. A sports person. Famous from, now I'm guessing now, 20 years ago, 30, something like that. Tony Blair, says Wally Gator. Nick Faldo says Fee. Lewis Hamilton says Mally. Who is it? I wouldn't have known his voice, to be honest.
To me, it's in the past.
So you have to guess
I think
wildly.
all the events that have happened to me have made me the person that I am. And I think the one thing that it most probably did, it made me an independent person. And I think
he doesn't talk during his sport.
Person. And then out of
go to
that
sleep
became determination, because I think as a kid, I might have been a little bit spoilt.
There we go. There we are. He does not now have a job as an inspirational speaker, and it's not Nigel Mansell Pronto. What? Wade has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. We now have Fee, Lily, Makiwak, Mally, IOM, Restless Again, Rubes, Wade, Witch Morgana, Wallygator, Bookworm, Joyous One, and Pronto. Mike Hawthorne, Racing Driver, says Rubes. No. Jensen Button, says Mally. No. We had a Singular Witch is back in again, in, out, revolving doors, I think. We had a meet up in Nottingham yesterday. Loads of buzzers turned up, I think around 20 eventually. It was chaos. We had loads of buzzers turn up of all different types, makes, models, and so on. It was very, very. Who greased the door, said Singular Witch. We give her another push, she'll be out again in a minute. Jack Nicholas says Witch Morgana. Nigel Mansell says Restless Again. Billie Jean King says Witch Morgana. Did you meet up with Robin Hood? Do you know the characters that were there? Probably. Loads of photos coming out. So I can't show you photos on here because the Meets forum is one of those private forums, and this video goes out public. So I can't show you because it's got photos of people, and boy, oh boy, some of them. But the photos will, there's one photo on at the moment. The photos will be going on soon. Sorry, I'm rambling on and rabbiting on. What song are these words from? Now, you may have to get ready with your typing fingers to, hang on a minute, to guess what these are from. Okay, you ready? Is everyone paying attention? What song are these words from? I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. I don't know how the tune goes. I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. What film? You sure that Meet, says Singular, which was not actually a day out for the local Nick? Probably. They carried on at night. Mila and I came back. We were there for about 4 hours. And they carried on at night. Difficult, that one, says Restless Again. Stone, says Singular Witch. No, says Mike. School's out for summer, says Pronto. Summertime Blue. No. Restless Again, saying a difficult one. Fee, says Restless Again. Blues. Right, okay, let's carry on with joke number one. Slight play on words here. Might not go down perfectly in all countries, especially Sweden. Fee is right, says Wallygator. Fee is right about what? Summertime Blues. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. He's got it. Fee. Fee. The song that I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. Too late to vote. I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote, was indeed from Summertime Blues by Eddie Cochran. Yes, I was asleep. Sorry. It was a busy day yesterday. Actually, Nottingham was quite good for us. It's only an hour away. Drove up there an hour, stayed for 4 hours, had a nice meal, had a lot of laughs, and got back early evening. So it worked out quite well. And then everybody else carried on drinking and partying all night long. Goodness knows what state they're in this morning, but there's certainly not a state to come in here. That's for sure. Miller's still in bed. Right. Let's have a listen to joke number one. Zzz, Mike, says Joyce One. Yes. Carl Lewis, the famous voice. No. No, no, no. Walking in to the local lingerie store. I said this is a play on words. It might not work everywhere. The hard of hearing Swedish customer, doesn't say that. I just thought we'll make a Swedish joke. Says to the clerk, I'd like to buy a pair of stockings for my wife. The clerk says, Sheer? And the man replies, no, she's at another store. I don't write these jokes. I just read them out. I'll read that one out again because I'm not sure if it worked. Walking into the lingerie store, the hard of hearing customer says to the clerk, "I'd like to buy a pair of stockings for my wife." The clerk says, "Sheer? Sheer?" And the man replies, "No, she's in another store." That was sent in by a buzzer, expecting to get loads of points, but he gets 3 from Rubes, who always votes early because she's down under. And here's the joke before I've even read it out. Oh no, says Resses again. 4, says Singular Witch. 3, says Mackie Wack. 3, says Marley. Not a very good Swedish accent, Mike. More like Irish. 4, says Lily. 5, lol, says Witch Morgana. That's good. 3, says Pronto. 5, says Resses again. Do they still sell stockings, says Mackie Wack. 2, says V. 6, says Book. Well done. I never wear them, says Witch Morgana. 4, says Wally Gator. Right, that was better than I thought. Sent in by a buzzer who shall remain nameless for about 10 minutes, and then we will just move my coffee so I can see the average of 3.84. Joke number 1. Copycat Restless, says Witch Morgana. That's 5. 5 Witch Morgana. 5 Restless again. So let's have see if we can give you a clue for this famous voice. I don't think anyone's ever going to. Oh, I know. No, I can give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. Think Morecambe and Wise. Think the 2 Ronnies. Then have a listen to this sports person. Okay.
To me, it's in the past. I think all the events that have happened to me have made me the person that I am. And I think the one thing that it most probably did, it made me an independent person. And I think that then made me a stronger person. And then out of that became the determination. Because I think as a kid, I might have been a little bit spoiled.
Excuse me, just 1 minute. Excuse me. Really, it's just a tickly nose, but it's... Oh, listen! Has anybody called in yet? Benny Hill says Pronto. No! We often get callers on Skype or by phone. If you want to, you can call in. Don't wait for a pause or anything. Just call in. Either on Skype here, Mike Buzz50, Mike at buzz50.com. Ronnie Barker in the role of a sports announcer says rest again. Well done. Not quite. It was a bit of a tentative or whatever clue that. The sports type person doesn't generally perform on his own. He's part of a double act. As in the 2 Ronnies, of course, sadly, the lovely Ronnie Corbett departed the other day, and Morecambe and Wise. So he's one half of a double act. Can you guess who that voice is? Let us switch. Dave Allen, says Rubes. Who was Dave Allen's other partner? Who was the other? Who was the straight man in Dave Allen's comedy duo? Right, okay, let's switch and have a look at the site. We can see whose birthday it is, who's been joining us, and Steptoe, says Rubes. And then we can spot the difference. There'll be a spot the difference. When we come back, something in the room will have changed one way or another. It's like those cartoons, Dave and Dave, says Restless. Well, it could be, but it's not. Oh, nearly clicked stop broadcast. That would have made some people happy. We're going to dive into the Good Morning Buzzers room, where those aforementioned people are. You can come and join us in there anytime that you like. Dave and Mrs. Allen, says Mackie Wax. Steptoe's son, Chaz and Dave, says, they're sports people, for goodness sake. And in there, on the left-hand side here, you can see all the buzzers typing in all the various things that they type in. On the right-hand side here, you can see the list of all the buzzers. Reading from the top, Fee, Lily. Oh, Mackie Wax waving to himself as usual here. Fee, Lily, Mackie Wack, Mally IOM, who was part of, with Corolla and the others. We heard a little bit of it last night. And Olive has joined us. Where is Mike, says Lily? Have I disappeared? Let's have a look. We should be there still. Anyway, I'll carry on for a minute and just see if we're here. Let me refresh that page and I can see if we're all looking at ourselves. Oh, goodness knows what happens when we do that. Are you seeing a blank screen as well? And so am I. Hi there, morning everyone, says Olive. Welcome back, Mike, says Witch Morgana. I'll have to stop that sound down there. Otherwise, we'll be listening to me twice. Did we go through everybody here? Mali IOM, who was part of the I've forgotten what they're called, Mill radio station broadcast last night that was also broadcast in the Buzz 50 music rooms. We were joined, or they were joined with a load of people from the Nottingham Meet. Oh, goodness me, what am I saying? And then also Olive, Restless Again, Rubes, Wade, Witch Morgana, Wally Gator, Bookworm, Joyous One, Pronto, and Singular Witch. And these are the people whose birthday it is today. Social page, left-hand column, happy birthday to Deborah Ann, Martin, Russell, Short and Sassy, and loads of new members joined yesterday. 30 joined yesterday, so it's that. 13 have joined already today. From, look at that, Maggie 27 from Canada, USA, Scotland, England, Canada again, all over the world we've got members joining from. If you're a new member watching this, we do it every morning at 7:30 a.m. UK time, every single day of the week. Let's go back and have a look at Bobby Ball. Wow, more members, says Lily. Yes, loads more members. Let's stop presenting the screen. Let's come back to here and see if you can spot the difference, and we'll do joke number 2. Never mind with those birthdays today. It's 4 days ago I want to talk about, says Restless Again. Yes, our famous Swedish celebrity, Restless Again, had a birthday 4 days ago. Happy birthday to you. We should keep mentioning it for at least, I would think, another 361 days. Then we'll give it a bit of a rest. 362 more to go. Restless Again. This is Wally Gator. Don't worry, we won't forget it. We'll remind ourselves every day. Oops, 361, says Wally Gator. I don't know how we cope with a leap year, though. So I thought about that. Who is this sporty type person?
To me, it's in the past.
Part of a double
I think
act.
all the events that have happened to me have made me
Sip
the
of
person that
coffee.
I am. And I think the one thing that it most probably did, it made me an independent person. And I think that then made me a stronger person. And then out of that became the determination, because I think as a kid, I might have been a little bit spoilt.
He won something. James Cracknell, says Mali IOM. Restless is 25 years old. Ha ha ha, says Lily. Oh, yes. Born in a leap year. Interesting. Yes, anyway, let's do joke number 2. Pony on chair, says Wally Gator. Yes, pony on chair is the spot the difference. I'm sorry I wasn't very creative. It's similar to one we had the other day. And let's do, joke number 2. Mike's mouth is talking like a Japanese movie. You're out of sync. Funny. That happens now and then. I don't know how. I'll do this, then you won't be able to tell. Ooh. Ooh. Very interesting guess, Mally. It's not right. Mike's undone the laces on his slippers. Miller's dropped something upstairs. Only something light, otherwise I'd worry and shout. When I say shout, I mean shout, are you okay? And go, I wouldn't just shout that. What do you think you're doing dropping something upstairs? Right, okay, this is joke number 2. It's a very, 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 very short one. Let me just copy that guess from earlier on, because it's quite an interesting guess. Torval and Dean, Mally, clever. Do you know, it's sort of being guessed, but it's been guessed wrong. What are we going to do? It's actually Christopher Dean of Torval and Dean. And Mally's guessed James Torville. And Torval and Dean says Rubes. So I don't know what we're going to do. Ben Ainsley. It is Christopher Dean from the Olympic gold medal ice winning couple, Torval and Dean. Not known for their speeches. That's it. Who is he? Ha ha ha, says Lily. Give it to Mally, says Mikey. Okay, it goes to Mally. It goes to Mally. Gets the 10,000 buzzer points for Christopher Dean. Not James Torval. Never heard of it. Right, okay, joke. Mally, we share, says Rubes. There we are. There's a decision. Let's have a listen to this. It's a joke. It's a very, 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 very short joke. It doesn't matter how often a married man changes his job, he still ends up with the same boss. Joke sent in by a buzzer. read out by Mike. Out of sync. It doesn't matter how often a married man changes his job, he still ends up with the same boss. I'm doing that just in case my lips are out of sync. How many out of 10? And we've got a vote from down under before the joke's finished. There's 1 from Rubes. We've got a 0 from Fee. This joke has been sent in by a very, very, very old buzzer, one of the earliest buzzers. 3 from Makiwak. 3 from Restless again. Sorry, Makiwak. 0 from Makiwak. Marriage, it's a singular witch. Swearing like that, Mike, it's a singular witch. 3 from Mali IOM. 2 from Witch Morgana. 0 from Lily. 2 from Pronto. Groans as bookworm, but still manages a 3. Rest, my 16 years there was a joke. 16 years in marriage was a joke. There you go. It doesn't always work out for everyone. Mikey Wax left the room, goodness knows why. Joke number 2 has managed to get an average of, coffee cup in the way, 1.6. It was sent in by Rabu, who has sent in some of the best winning jokes. That wasn't one of them. Oh, I'll be giving person today -4, I think, says Joy. Anyway, joke number 1 managed to get, compared to joke number 2, an amazing 3.8, and it was sent in by Mac. Mac 50. Walligator, you're too late. It's not going to make any difference anyway. It was sent in by Mac, who was live calling us in as the mystery voice, either yesterday or the day before. My wife said to me, you know, I was a fool when I married you. Fee. Joke from Fee, live joke from Fee. My wife said to me, you know, I was a fool when I married you. I know that wife wouldn't say it in that sort of voice. My wife said to me, you know, I was a fool when I married you. I said, yes, dear, but I was in love and I didn't notice it. There we go. Not his best, to say the least. His best is, again, let's do international roll call. International roll call is where we say where we're from, what time is it, and what's the weather like. Coles Hill, England, 7:57 a.m. Damp, overcast, but not too cold. Where are you from in the world? If you're watching this for the first time, we're not just UK people here. Oh, no, 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 no. You're going to be shocked in a minute. You're going to find out where in the world these buzzers are from. Some of them are in the Buzz 50 chat room, but loads of them are not. They're watching on YouTube or somewhere else. Here we go. Is this a UK sounding place? Witch Morgana waving from a hot Philippines, where it's 2:58 p.m. for Good Morning Buzzers. Pronto, almost 9 a.m. overcast, but 7 degrees centigrade outside by German Cave. Rubes is in Sydney, which is Australia, 4:57 p.m. It's still warm at 24. Mali is in the Isle of Man. It's 7:58 a.m. Misty, but sun trying to break through. Singular Witch, cool but promising, 10 degrees and 0:58 here in Brittany. We haven't had anyone from the UK yet. Lily, perhaps they're all off in Nottingham. Lily, 11:57 p.m. cool and clear, Oregon. Joyous one, windy. What's new? Rochester, New York, USA, snowy, 30 degrees. Brr. Bookworm, 7:58 a.m. bright and sunny in Seaford, East Sussex, UK. At last, someone from the UK. Isn't it spring? Says Joyous one. Don't think they've told Mother Nature yet. How do you fix a woman's watch? Says Fee. You don't. There's a clock in the oven. There's a clock on the oven. I don't get it. Perhaps I read it out right. Hawaii, says Olive, 9 p.m. Saturday night. Can you hear the clock chiming? 78 degrees Fahrenheit, nice day. So Olive is yesterday watching this and it's on today. So how's that possible? We need rain, says Witch Morgana. We'll see what we can do. County Clare, Southern Ireland is where Fee is from. We're from all over the place. The only place we haven't got somebody from is that country east of Denmark. What's it called? I forget. Oh, we have Malmo from a country east of Denmark is where Restless again is from. Lovely, 7 degrees centigrade, slightly cloudy. That's Sweden, isn't it? There, something like that. Oriskany is where Walligator is from, which is New York. It's 34 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 measly degree centipede, just crawling up the scale there. 3 a.m. dark and cloudy. That's it. Heading for bed now, says Joyce. It's 2:59 a.m. here. All we've got left time for is words of wisdom from a buzzer. The words of wisdom are coming from that very, very, very wise buzzer from from Down Under, Rubes. Thanks for sending these in, Rubes. To make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, rich, or perfect. You just have to care enough and be there. Thanks for that, Rubes. To make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, rich, or perfect. You just have to care enough and be there. Thank you. Have a great day, says Singular Witch. I'll echo that to everybody. Thank you for joining in. We'll see you back with the guys from Nottingham, I think, as well, tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. on Good Morning Buzzers. And all that remains for me to say now to you is Good Morning Buzzers.